oldest video button strategy. So before I get started, make sure Instagram always takes the longest to go live and go live on TikTok. I don't know, maybe shouldn't go live on TikTok because they won't be able to see the video. But yeah. So what we're going to be talking about is the um, oldest video button. So I want to talk to people about, like I would always talk about, content creation and starting your content creation journey, the things that you need. A lot of people who I see creating content or who want to create content are waiting till they get certain things. Like they want a certain look, they want a certain piece of equipment, they want a certain piece of gear in order to start their content creation journey. So what I want to start now is looking at the oldest video button strategy. I just came up with that. It's not really a strategy. It's something you do. So instead of looking at your favorite content creator and what they're creating now, right? When you're in your beginning stages, you may be looking at them when they're 10 years in, right? You may be looking at them when they're 15 years in, maybe, right? So instead of looking at them where they are now after they've built up, you can look at that to set a goal, but also look at where they were when they started their channel. All right. And that's what I'm going to look at today. So it's called the oldest video button strategy. And I'm going to share my screen. TikTokers, you're not going to be able to see it on the screen. But I want you, as an exercise too, open up your YouTube, go to YouTube, of course, go to your favorite person's channel, and then click on the oldest video button, right? You go to their videos, go to their channel, click videos, and then go to the oldest. It'll have oldest, popular, and latest videos. Click on the oldest one and then see what you see there and let me know what you see. All right. So we're going to do that here on the live stream. And I just want to show y'all some things because a lot of y'all are making excuses for stuff, trying to present yourself in a certain way instead of just presenting yourself, right? Of course, you want to have a standard, but again, what I went over yesterday is you want that standard to be within your means without you having to spend extra money in order to do it. You need to use what you have. And a lot of these major, I'm going to start off with this one. Let's start off. Let me share my screen. Let's share the screen. All right. And it's a Chrome tab. I don't want to do Chrome tab. I want to do the whole window. All right. So let's do the window. All right. And share it. So right now you see Mr. Beast. All right. Mr. Beast is one of the biggest YouTubers online right now. As you can see, he has 476, I can't see that far, 476 million subscribers, right? Let me change my 476 million subscribers. And this is where he started. He started in his bedroom. He has a bunk bed, right, as his background, and he's just creating with the equipment that he has. He may be using a camera, but he may just be using his phone at that time, right? And this is 10 years ago. 10 years later, again, he has 476 million subscribers, and he's the biggest YouTuber online, right? So this is not his oldest video, but this is one of his oldest videos because I showed this video to show his background because he was doing video game and game streaming and stuff like that before, so you couldn't really see his setup. But again, he's at a desk in his bedroom, probably bed's not made, right? And he's just starting, right? Just start. And that's what I tell y'all all the time. Just go ahead, start, use what you got. And then if you like it, then you'll continue to grow. Then you'll continue to make improvements as you move along. And then as you can see, he went from this, say he got a little special effects there. He got Shia LaBeouf is like over his shoulder. I'm sure he wants the legs behind his shoulder, stuff like that. But small stuff, like the stuff that you worry about, the quality stuff, um, worry about it if you recognize it. But until then, just deal with it. All right. I don't know if y'all can hear that or not, but yeah. So the next one, let's go to. I like the Poor Minds. I like using Poor Minds. Um, I don't even have it up there, but let's do Liza, right? Liza Koshy. This is her first video, right? She just has a bed, she probably under her bed or something, or in her closet, right, with some pillows on the floor or on her bed, and put some a blanket on the wall, and gone from there, right? So again, you don't have to make this a big ordeal, right? I'm sure you want to do big things, but you're gonna have to start from where you are. So she made some kind of joke in the beginning of like, to be a YouTuber, you're gonna have to do something, to get people's attention. So I'm not sure if y'all can hear it or not, but right. So let me, but yeah, again, maybe she has one light here, maybe a lamp on this side, no light on this side, on her bed. Hair's not really done, but she has a makeup background, right? And let me go to her other videos. So this is her first video, Liza Koshy, do the same thing. Again, go to videos, oldest video, right? And she did her videos in her car, right? This was her set. You can see her in in her car. She's in Walmart carrying her phone, in her car, in her car, in her car, right? So you don't have to worry about so much in her car, right? So again, just start. All right, just start. So this is the ad, and one more. I want to look at one more, and again, this is the Poor Minds. Let's go. Oh shoot, YouTube. Let's go to the Poor Minds podcast, and I use them a lot because um, they have a studio, and they have a nice studio. Poor Minds podcast. But again, look at where they started. Don't look at where they are. If you're going to look at where they are, look at where they started as well. So, Poor Minds podcast. This is their current set. Looks nice. Let me see. They got the logo. They got the graphics. I'm gonna fast forward it. Look at their set. Looks great, right? Awesome, right? You got some sponsors, maybe. Yeah, perfect. Right? Great set, great floor, lighting. Got the monitor behind them, right? Got the nice chairs, couch, nice chair here. Boom, right? But again, how do you get there, right? How do you get to this point? You get to this point by starting again, starting, but starting from where? Videos. It's not going. Let's go videos by starting here. Boom. What's that background here? A wall, a wine glass, right? A wall, wine glass, a wall, wine glass, right? They're on their own couch, right? They got the standard iMovie um, intro. Boom, right? So again, you're worried about, what you look like, and what you think people are going to think about you, when you could just start from where they started. All right. So let me unshare this. Right. So you can just start from where these people started. So I call that the oldest video strategy. If you're going to look at where people are when they're creating their stuff today, right, and you want to mimic that, mimic their their effort, mimic their activities, right? Mimic their strategy, right? Their strategy was to start from where they were, right? In their bedroom, on their couch, right? And I say this is bad for my business because I have a studio. I have people come through and pay to have a certain look for their studio, for their podcast. But if you don't have that, or if you don't have a budget for that, that's not don't make an excuse for it, right? Just do it where you are and use what you have. That's what I'm trying to tell you. All right. So again, when you're planning to create content, look at your favorite content creators, look at your favorite YouTubers, look at where they are, right? You can use that as an example and for a goal, but also look at where they came from. That's the great thing about YouTube is that you can go back and see where they came from. For a basketball player, right? You can't look at how many shots they took. You can't look at all the work that they put in and all that effort they put in to become a great shooter. Say like Steph Curry, you can't look back and see what he did in order to get to where he became, or to what he became today. But for YouTubers or for content creators, you can, right? And you can look at everything and every step. And if you're beginning, look at their beginning steps, look at their end step to see where you can get, and then look how they progressed through that. All right. I'll go back to the Poor Minds podcast because I like that one as a great example. You can see again that they're on their couch and that they use it. Let me see where we at. Let me see. Hold on. I think it's our favorite things, YouTubers. Yeah. Share. All right. So you can see where they are here. But let's go back. All right, you can see there, but progress, right? Still against the wall. And look at the times too, 6 years ago. So 6 years ago, then they got to a studio. Let me see how long that took. And you can do that as well. 6 years ago, this is 8 years ago. So on the couch for 2 years, right? In their room for 2 years. 2 years, right? 7 years, that's 1 year. They're still on their couch, right? Got a background by a window, got a microphone now. That's 1 year. Now they're in the studio 2 years after they've already started creating. All right. So you can look at their timeline, you can look at their progress, and you can see, hey, I may be ahead of these people, right? I may be ahead of them if I keep it going, right? But you're not going to be ahead of them if you keep procrastinating. All right. After this, like they're in the studio, right? They go back to the home, right? You can see that. Then back to the studio, right? Then eventually, right? That's 5 years. Then they got to another studio, 5 years. So what's that? Three, 3 years they're in a different studio, and they still don't have their current studio yet, right? Another year in this studio, right? Then you see them having their current studio, and then they decorate that studio and progress from there, right? 3 years ago, so that's 5 years. Then here, so 5 years, about 5 years till they got that studio. So, yeah, keep looking at your favorite artists, your favorite creators. Look at where they came from, not just where they are. And then you don't necessarily have to compare yourself, but just just don't think that you need to be where they are because you don't have 10 years in the game yet, right? You're still at 1 year. Look at where they were at 1 year. Look at where they were at 2 years, all right? If you're going to, try to compare yourself, all right? But just wanted to give you that strategy, that tip. And let me unshare this and I'll talk to y'all. All right. Okay. So hopefully this helped y'all. Hopefully you got something from it. You don't have to be, at Oprah's or at Beyonce's level or at the poor man's level right now. Again, everyone started from their backyard. Beyonce and Destiny's Child used to sing in their backyard and stuff like that. So If you haven't started singing in your backyard yet, what are you waiting for, right? And that's about it. I just wanted to share that with y'all. Again, look at your favorite artists, your favorite creators, right? And look at where they started from if you're going to compare yourself to them. Look where they started from, not just where they are today, right? And then put in that work and look at that progress. And if you want to align yourself up with them over the time that they've done it, align yourself with them. But if not, just do your own thing and just start creating. All right, Ty Ferguson-Bey, I'll talk to you. I'll see you soon. Bye. I should have did my old video. I should, yeah, I'll look at my old video as well. So I'm telling y'all to look at these people oldest video. So I have a studio right now. You can see. Let me look at my oldest video. All right, so I'll go here to my channel. View your channel. All right, and this is me in the studio today, right? Videos. I'll go to my, I did a similar video like this. I'm not sharing it with y'all. Share screen. All right. Share. All right. So these are my newest videos, right? But this is me on a set. Let me see my home. But let me go to my oldest videos. So oldest videos, that's my latest, most popular, oldest ones. All right. See, bad lighting. I just started, right? Bad lighting, right? Just doing drums and stuff. Eventually, you know, I started playing drums, got the lighting right, got the sound right, right? And so forth and so on. So you can see a progress from here, right? Just playing in my room, just starting. That's 16 years ago to, I think I stopped about here. Just me still doing shows, right? Getting these going. I got the background. But say right about here was when I was doing it the most. So 16, so 5 years later. All right. Same drum set, different set. And I just started doing the quality difference. So say here, I was just playing. If you can hear it, I don't know if you can hear it. It's probably going to pay a commercial. Then if you go back to the new stuff, all right, all this, go to this stuff, I had, you know, different cuts and etc. So like a whole production.
Really it for this month, but first of all, here is the
mixing the video, some acting.
We party every that why I feel so deep.
And still playing. So just wanted to share that with y'all. Again, that took 5 years. Probably not consistent, and that's a downfall. So that's why I say start where you are so that you can continue being consistent and then make progress from there. So, yep. So if y'all have any questions, feel free to ask. I don't know if you got any questions, and I'll see y'all soon. All right. Thanks for watching. All right. Bye.